Hello and welcome to this episode of Parichay. I, Dr. Smriti Padi, take this honor and privilege to welcome you once again to this episode of conversation with none other than Professor Sukanya Ray, Associate Professor, Suffolk University, Boston, USA. And as I came to know, this is kind of homecoming for you
Yes.
because you belong to Baleswar. तो बालेश्वर माटीरे बालेश्वर झीओकू एई शो रे एई प्रोग्राम रे बहुत बहुत स्वागत केमती लाଗୁଛି
Thank you.
आपनको
बहुत भल
फकीरमोहन
लाଗୁଛି.
यूनिवर्सिटी रे आसीके आपनकर घर जस्ट पछाडे
Exactly. And actually, when Dandanayak, the convener called me or emailed me that Fakir Mohan University in Balasore, this was my mother who said, you will not refuse. Because I just came back 3 days ago. I said, it will be too hectic. I said, no. This is like calling from your native place. So it was very heart-touching because I was raised by my grandparents in Nilagiri, Raj Nilagiri, my home native place. So it was very emotional actually while coming here many years ago because
So a girl from Nilagiri goes to Utkal, pursues her bachelor's and master's and MPhil in psychology, then moves to Bombay for
my
PhD.
God, you got everything.
Yeah. That's my job actually. So after completing your PhD and clinically practicing it for quite some time, then you moved abroad, and now, as you say, you're working on AI and I mean psychology. How AI can come into psychology. This is a very interesting subject, I must say.
Yeah.
So please tell us more about it.
Actually, what happened that, the conference is about changes. And now, not just in USA, everywhere, AI is now integrated. You cannot say no to AI, whether it is education, healthcare. And in our university, there is a demand and a pressure that you introduce AI to younger generation, how it can be used in their career. And you can't expect them to learn everything when they pass out, right? So I teach a lot of courses and I integrate AI looking at benefits and barriers in use of AI in psychology. So students have to do their research and they do project, interview people, and then come back and say, okay, these are the benefits, these are the barriers. That's how I have been doing. Mostly undergraduate, I teach a lot of courses in undergraduate program. And then AI in healthcare is my research. I have developed some projects where we are using AI, particularly mobile app, to reach to elderly. How the elderly using mobile app can connect with their providers, and also what are their fear and what kind of facilities they want in the mobile app to facilitate their communication and well-being.
Okay, so you talk about this alternative
Healthcare.
system. What is alternative healthcare?
Alternative healthcare in psychology is that psychologists for a long time always have followed Western manualized treatment, which is well and good. But I personally feel many cultures, they don't have psychologists. We don't go to a psychologist when we are in depression.
Yes.
We go to grandma, we go to aunt, we go to some priest, we go to... So these are the things culturally appropriate. So my interest developed to see how each culture can give us knowledge and wisdom. What are the alternative healthcare practices they have which has helped mental well-being? I am a yoga practitioner myself. I totally believe that by doing yoga, meditation, you can do best health care, self-care, self-help care. And then also, it is getting a momentum now in the West. People are following Eastern practices to have good mental health. So that is my second bucket of research project, alternative
Oh,
healthcare.
wonderful. And as you say, I mean, what I have gathered by watching movies and all, I've never been outside, but what I have gathered by, I mean, from the mediums that I watch, that there are certain things that is very popular in the Western side, like as in they do not appreciate if someone cries out loud. But here it is okay for a child to cry out loud and everyone to cry out loud. It is also very common there to move out or walk out of
Yes.
relationships, not live with their parents, not live with their kids. It is very common there. And I think somehow they alienate themselves from this entire social structure where they have no one to talk to, where they are so individualistic and they have no one to lean on, and they're living in this big 7-8 bedrooms house
With
all
pets.
alone with pets. So and I think in India we have many
Many
systems
people,
of
right.
venting out, as
Yes.
you said, nana,
Yes.
nani, dada,
Dadi,
dadi, our teachers,
teachers.
maybe
Yes.
our children,
Yeah. Sisters, brothers.
sisters, brothers, mama, mommy. They actually do not have that concept of mosi, mama, mommy. Everyone is uncle and aunt. So I think somewhere, as you said, they are coming to us to pick up certain practices, be it yoga or mindfulness or meditation, and we do not have these centers. So, what do you feel that as we were growing up in 80s and 90s, in that time, even no one heard about the word called depression and anxiety, and we were beaten up. We were many a times beaten up badly also, but that was our. But we were okay. No one ever searched for a psychologist.
Yeah.
So,
So one thing I'll start by saying that when you mention about open expression of emotion, mental health issues happen when you block energy. Emotions, emotion from psychological perspective, emotion means energy in motion. So what happens whether you are sad or you are anxious, when you block it, it creates a lot of turmoil inside, number one. Number two, here we don't have any privacy. Like my mom, she never asked me permission to open my suitcase. Hey, Daka, Barker, si sadi? No. But for them, they have to ask permission for every single thing. Think about it.
yeah.
So that alienation part is partly because they feel they are responsible for their everything. Now, with respect to being independent at the age of young age, I have a theory, I haven't tested. Here, there are people who don't have too many resources. Because I have seen my people who are helping us, like for example, we have a driver. Now, how much money he earns, but he maintains his family.
Yes.
His parents, he takes care. His wife, his children. I've never seen him say, I'm depressed. He'll come and say, Didi, ita mo karuchi, thik karuchi. Now, I am no way connected to him, right? Why he feels okay to share. So what happens is unnecessary alienation is a societal standard. And even though America, and please don't say that outside, America hypes a lot about their resources. We may not have that material resource, but we have family resource. We have societal resource.
True.
When you think about that, what a mental peace you have. Now, right now, there is a lot of socio-political crisis going on. Now, I don't have to worry. If you deport me, I can come and stay with my brother and mom. Can they go back? No. So, if you think about too much individualistic values, create a lot of stress.
Lot of stress.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for which they go to psychologists for privacy and confidentiality, which I admire to some degree. But small thing. I don't like my mother. I have to talk to psychologist. Amar eti kono like, dislike.
Very true. What you
Unnecessary.
said, we don't try to understand things. We just go with the flow. What has been followed
By-
from generation
right,
to
right,
generation,
right.
and we are okay. Also, as you said, we have so much of resources in that way.
Family.
Like not only families, but extended
Extended
family.
family.
Your relatives.
So,
You
right.
make it a point that there is some
Yeah,
or the other
neighbors.
thing. Sadakya Hoji, you have to go. You have to be there.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
Gua diya bandhu bhangi juga. So it's like that. So there are so many people out there,
Right.
not only to lean on, but they will be standing with you. So
Yes,
you need not
yes.
worry. You're never alone.
Right.
So you also talk about body image in your research.
Yes, yes.
So body image, is it just, picking up here also? I mean, with this social media, Insta post, and trying to be picture perfect with the filters, the makeup, so much of treatments coming in, even dermatologists going for, cheek lifting, lip lifting, this
Everything.
injection, that injection. And this was not there, like, say, a decade ago. But do you see this as really bad for mental health? Like
Absolutely.
trying to be perfect?
Absolutely.
Why is it not okay with our wrinkles and stretch marks? And why is it not okay to age? It's okay to age.
It is okay to age for our previous generation. Did your mom, my grandmother, they take pride. Do it. I'm eldest. I'm elderly. Now, this is happening for two things, and I'm not sure whether I'll be right about talking. Our film industry portrays people as picture perfect. It's okay. That's their profession. I always feel that's their profession. They have to look certain way for market. Now, to some degree, when you feel like doing your makeup, it's okay. But when you cross the line that you are not okay at all, then what you start doing, you compare yourself with unrealistic figures.
And try to change yourself.
Then try to change yourself. That frustration inside creates body dysmorphic. We call it body dysmorphic. Body dysmorphia, meaning my nose is not good, my eyes are not good. And also the other thing is that genetically, there are certain things you will have. You may change. But what if, I'm saying, plastic surgery didn't go well, right? Now, in USA, body dysmorphic disorder is extremely common. But yes, bulimia, anorexia are partly because body dissatisfaction. Now, that was
So where does this come from? Why are people not so satisfied? I mean,
this is a Western thin ideal.
Okay.
However, it has translated now to other cultures. I worked with people from India, like college students from India who were studying there. They were frustrated that they don't look perfect. Why you want to look like an Italian? Do they try to look like you? No. So those are the intervention we do. If you think they are good, where did it come from?
Where did it come from? Is it from this post-colonial?
Colonial. Somebody has passed on the message that you have to look like
the masters
master
used to rule you.
Yes,
so
yes.
Like better off looking white and like tall and
right.
They should. I mean, yes, very very correctly pointed out that one should always accept where you are coming from, your origin, your genetics. You can't change that.
Yes.
Looking bright and decked up is another thing.
But going into this mental health issues that I am not okay. I really need to change. What happens is, then you go towards mental health disorder. Everybody, we decked up. Indian culture is all about looking good.
Yes.
We dress up, we decorate. That's not the problem. But if you're that decked up or decoration, or I am doing it because I have to look like her. Why? That basic thing, once people understand, why you want to look like her? Have you ever asked I always say, because my research was on body image, particularly skin color. I did a lot of research looking at skin color. South Asian students, South Asian young adults will go and bleach. Why?
Also, the glutathione injections are getting so popular these
Yeah.
days. And injections, intravenous injections, just to remove melatonin from your entire system and
Exactly.
become lighter. Like
Lighter.
This is like way too much.
Too much.
You're spending lakhs and lakhs.
Lakhs of rupees and health risks.
And health risks.
Exactly. But the basic concept is, who advised you, who told you that you are not beautiful?
Yeah.
That's where we do interventions. Somebody must have mentioned to you that you are not good enough or you don't look good. I mean, little bit, I think, in our culture, to be honest, we always throw things at
I mean, looks are always prioritized, especially for the female.
for the female. Oh yeah, we gori gori kaun
we find the
gori bahu chahiye. Kahinki tumara jo pilata baha hava ku jauchi. I'm talking about when there is a range, or if someone selects, the boy may be dark. Why you have to go for a white?
Also, there are
Why?
comparisons. कि अगर लड़का से थोड़ा साफ
होगा तो बच्चे ठीक होंगे.
So, these are really hilarious.
Really, it's very pathetic. Pathetic.
And I am so sorry for people who fall prey to
Yes.
these kind of equations that are
Exactly.
out there. And just imagine the plight of a girl, young, talented girl with a lot of talent inside, but she's not doing well in life just because of her color. There are many instances like that.
Exactly.
So,
but that comes from a sense of insecurity.
Yes.
So that is the role of psychologists there, even here, to raise a child healthy. The comments about you are not looking good, you have to look like her. That's where starts the insecurity.
And also, I think family is a big stakeholder.
Oh God! Yes.
To find talent and to find what are latent qualities in that kind of people who are offbeat from what is patternized, what is like normalized, as
right? Good looking. Yes.
So I think
society plays a role.
Plays an important role. There are several stakeholders.
Yes.
Of course, education is also
very
important. Play a very important role.
Exactly.
Also, you talk about food.
Food.
In your research.
Yes. Many families I have met. Body image dissatisfaction leads to restriction of food. That is a disorder type. I'm talking about healthy food habit, just normal. Many families, they take pride. More pilla mane na dali khantine. Why not? Iti America ra dali. Kon dali ta again the colonial mentality. Dali is for Odia. Dalma hochi Odia khana. Hala? Pasta. You eat pasta, but why are you emphasizing on that? That's where I come. Your food is, Amara society is culturally very rich. It's healthy, it's rich, it's tasty. Takku tume jati gote value lagai dalo. Dalma ta khaucho. And people ask me always, I say, I am Indian. My blood is Indian. I am never going to change my food habit. Never. Every day I'll eat rice and dal and everything. That doesn't mean I will pasta khaini. But pasta is more important than rice. कौन सी टा कौन थी जो
millet?
ना जो गोटे मिक्स्ड वेजिटेबल तक घांट तो घांट खाऊचु. And these are coming from Odias who are totally brainwashed. I said yes. My ghanto is more healthy than pasta.
I think that someone's DNA someone's DNA makeup also recognizes the food.
Yes.
Your grandmother and
Yes,
grandfather,
yes,
they have
yes.
been
Eating
rice.
rice,
Your
dal.
gut is going to absorb
Yes.
the nutrients from rice as hell. I mean, you're
Yeah.
going to get most out of it.
Exactly.
Why to discard?
Because it's again coming back to एटा होची आमर ओडियार खाद्य as if Odias are useless. I never accept anyone putting down my language. No one can ever talk to me diminishing Indian. I will be she devil. I never allow anyone.
Then you will be very happy to know that I made it a point to find out Paduo
Odia.
and Mandia.
Ah.
And I have that right in front of my,
Kitchen table.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. So I eat it as my staple
Oh.
along with rice
Very nice.
and dalma. Today I have brought dalma.
Oh, see?
So
why are you putting value, judgment? If you ask them, why? Oh, seita Odia mane khanti. I always ask, where are you from? Oh, no. Mane Odia bapa thile. So what are you now? I said, you are never going to be an Italian, no matter what in this lifetime. Next lifetime, maybe. So you reject your root, you bring unhealthy thing to your life mentally.
I think acceptance is the key.
Yeah, what's wrong?
And being happy and being at peace with
Yes.
your identity is the key.
Exactly.
And you're going to prosper in that way.
Absolutely. Because foundation, when your foundation is strong, gachata, jetole mulata strong rahe gachata uthe. Yes or no?
Yes.
If the root is unstable, you will have mental health issue.
Exactly.
And that's what happens.
Semti bhi gachata ko tome gote jaga ru neki aau gote jaga re plant karicho. So you should be more careful
about exactly.
So for the diaspora, it's very important.
Very important.
Be mindful of where they are from, where they were from, and all. He has very correctly said. And I just want to request you to say few things to our students directly on the camera. 3 tips. If they want a healthy life ahead in terms of food or daily habit or anything you want
mental
them to,
health or physical?
Yes, physical, mental, both. Emotional health also. Better, the more the better. So we want your advice, ma'am, so that little things that they can incorporate so that tankara जीवन रे से माने खुशी रे रहिबे, healthy रहिबे, fit रहिबे आ पूरा. Yes.
Okay, thank you for the question. Beautiful question.
Yeah.
My tips to younger generation, number 1, accept your root. The moment you discard your root, you are heading towards mental disorders, if not now, in few years. So accepting root is very, very important. Second, you are good, you are wonderful. Don't try to become somebody. Take pride in you. Whatever you think, whatever you are studying, let's say somebody says, oh, I'm not a computer science student, I'm just a sociology student. Do not say just. Whatever your interest, pursue that career. Number 2. Number 3, when you are trying to change anything, first think about why. My lifestyle, my relationship, why am I changing? If it is for the good, but that good is not like, I don't like. Oh, I don't like my mother, so I will run away. No. It is something you have to contemplate, you have to reflect. So, do a little bit of reflection when you are trying to change something in your life, whether it is relationship, it is career, lifestyle. Think, why am I trying to change? If you think changing it will lead to a good life, healthy life, prosperous life, happy life, go for it. Do not change anything just because somebody told you. Those are my tips and good wishes for all our young generation. Stay well and be happy.
Thank you so much, ma'am,
Yes.
for your tips, and I am sure that our viewers who are watching this program will definitely incorporate all of this. And food is food; like there's no tag to it. Ki this is Indian and this is American and this is British. This is ODIA. This is non-ODIA. Just make sure you have healthy amount of protein and carbs and fiber and fat, along with 6 to 7 liters of water, 7 to 8 hours of deep, nice sleep. Little meditate a little, go out in the sun. Sun is not bad for you. Sun is a source of energy. And eat whole grains. Be mindful of whether you are eating it. Be mindful. Whether you are sleeping, be mindful. And take life slow. Like, life is much more beyond that red sofa that you want in your drawing room. So,
Very good.
so it was
Well
lovely.
said.
It was
Thank
lovely
you. Nice
talking
meeting
to you,
with you.
and it was lovely to have this discussion. I think we can go on and on. There are so many topics
So many
out
topics.
there,
Yes.
but then I will really have to end this program here. But with this note, I would like to also wish that very soon we'll have you again
Yes.
in this fucking
Yes.
Mon University
Yes.
campus.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I wish you all the best in your life. Thank you.
Can
so
I
much.
say one thing about Fakir Mohon University?
Yes, definitely go ahead.
I also have to say your university has impressed me. Beautiful campus, so well organized, and beautiful people. So thank you for inviting
I think
us.
most of the credit for that goes to our Vice Chancellor, sir, Santosh Kumar Tripathi,
Very
sir.
good.
I think
Very
he
good.
has worked day
Very
in
nice.
and out to
Yes.
make sure that this campus is plastic free, that there's the
Ah.
no vehicle zone,
Wow.
that we have provision for the birds to drink water.
Really?
Yes. And the beautification and the greenery that we see
Greenery.
around.
You feel it. When
Yeah.
I entered, I just felt so peaceful
Yes. So,
and grounded. This is my home. So I took some picture to show it to my students and your university. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
And people
so-
are so nice here.
Thank you so
Thank
much. And on the next episode, we will definitely invite another guest. Till then, take care of yourself. Do subscribe our channel and like our content. It absolutely encourages us to bring more such episodes out there for you. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you.